What happens when our planet's climate spirals out of control? From parched lands suffering extreme droughts to cities submerged by severe floods, the impact of climate change is becoming alarmingly clear. Join us as we explore the latest data and research from 2024, uncovering the devastating effects of these extreme weather events and what they mean for our future. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is a present reality affecting millions of lives around the globe. In 2024, the effects of climate change have become increasingly evident, manifesting in extreme weather events like droughts and floods. These events not only cause immediate damage, but also have long-term implications for economies, ecosystems, and human health. This video delves into the latest studies and data from 2024 to understand the severity of these impacts and the urgent need for action. Droughts are prolonged periods of abnormally low rainfall, leading to water shortages, reduced crop yields, and economic hardship. In 2024, several regions worldwide are experiencing some of the worst droughts in recorded history. A 2024 report by the World Meteorological Organization, WMO, highlights that regions such as the southwestern United States, southern Europe, and parts of Africa have experienced severe drought conditions. In the U.S., the Colorado River Basin has seen its water levels drop to historic lows, impacting water supply for millions. Droughts have significant economic repercussions, particularly in agriculture. A 2024 study by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, estimated that global agricultural productivity has declined by 10% due to drought conditions. Crops like wheat, corn, and soybeans have been severely affected, leading to higher food prices and increased food insecurity. California's Central Valley, known as the nation's breadbasket, has been hit hard by drought. A study by the University of California, Davis, found that the 2024 drought has led to a 20% reduction in crop yields. Farmers have been forced to fallow fields, and the economic loss is estimated at $3 billion. The water scarcity has also impacted local communities, with water rationing becoming a daily reality for many residents. Droughts also have profound environmental and health impacts. Reduced water availability affects ecosystems, leading to loss of biodiversity and increased wildfires. The WMO report indicates a 30% increase in wildfire occurrences in drought-affected areas. Additionally, water scarcity contributes to poor sanitation and hygiene, increasing the risk of diseases like cholera and dysentery. While some regions suffer from extreme drought, others are dealing with the opposite problem: severe flooding. Floods can be equally devastating, causing widespread damage to infrastructure, displacing communities, and leading to loss of life. A 2024 study by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, shows that flooding events have become more frequent and severe, particularly in Asia and Europe. The study attributes this increase to rising global temperatures, which cause more intense and prolonged rainfall events. Flooding has a devastating impact on infrastructure and the economy. The IPCC study estimated that the global economic loss due to flooding in 2024 would exceed $100 billion. In Asia, countries like Bangladesh and India have experienced severe flooding, destroying homes, roads, and bridges, and displacing millions of people. Europe has also seen unprecedented flooding events in 2024. Germany and Belgium were particularly hard hit, with the Rhine and Meuse rivers overflowing. A study by the European Environment Agency found that these floods caused $20 billion in damages. The floods destroyed critical infrastructure, including transportation networks and power plants, leading to long-term economic challenges. Floods can have severe environmental and health consequences. Contaminated water sources lead to the spread of waterborne diseases. The EEA report highlighted an increase in cases of leptospirosis and hepatitis A in flood-affected regions. Furthermore, floods can devastate natural habitats, displacing wildlife and disrupting ecosystems. The human impact of extreme weather events like droughts and floods is profound. These events not only cause immediate distress but also have long-lasting effects on communities. Extreme weather events are a leading cause of displacement and migration. A 2024 report by the Internal Displacement Monitoring Center estimated that 30 million people were displaced by weather-related events in 2024. Droughts and floods force people to leave their homes in search of safety and resources, leading to social and economic strain in both origin and destination areas. Sub-Saharan Africa has been particularly affected by climate-induced migration. The IDMC report found that drought conditions in countries like Somalia and Ethiopia have displaced millions. These displaced populations often move to urban areas or neighboring countries, leading to overcrowded living conditions and increased competition for resources. The psychological toll of extreme weather events is often overlooked. A 2024 study by the World Health Organization found that individuals affected by droughts and floods experience higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. The loss of homes, livelihoods, and the uncertainty of the future contribute to a significant mental health burden. Building resilience and adapting to climate change is crucial for mitigating its impacts. Communities and governments must invest in strategies to prepare for and respond to extreme weather events. For drought-prone areas, effective water management is essential. This includes investing in water-saving technologies, improving irrigation efficiency, and developing infrastructure for water storage and distribution. The FAO report highlights successful initiatives in Australia, where advanced irrigation techniques have helped farmers maintain productivity despite reduced water availability. Flood prevention requires a combination of structural and non-structural measures. Structural measures include building dams, levees, and drainage systems to manage water flow. Non-structural measures involve land use planning, early warning systems, and community awareness programs. The EEA report emphasizes the importance of integrating green infrastructure, such as wetlands and urban green spaces, to absorb excess water and reduce flood risk. Addressing the global challenge of climate change requires international cooperation. Countries must work together to share knowledge, resources, and technology. The 2024 United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP29, focused on enhancing global collaboration to build resilience against extreme weather events. The Mekong River Basin, which spans several Southeast Asian countries, is highly vulnerable to both droughts and floods. A collaborative effort led by the Mekong River Commission has brought together governments and local communities to develop integrated water management strategies. The MRC's initiatives include joint monitoring programs, capacity-building workshops, and cross-border early warning systems. These efforts have improved the region's resilience to climate impacts and fostered cooperation among member countries. Innovative technologies play a critical role in addressing climate change impacts. From satellite monitoring to predictive analytics, technological advancements provide valuable tools for managing extreme weather events. Remote sensing and satellite monitoring offer real-time data on weather patterns, water levels, and land use. This information is crucial for early warning systems and disaster response planning. A 2024 study by NASA demonstrated how satellite data could predict drought conditions months in advance, allowing for proactive measures to mitigate impacts. Predictive analytics and artificial intelligence can enhance climate modeling and risk assessment. AI algorithms analyze historical data and current trends to forecast the likelihood and severity of extreme weather events. The IPCC report highlights the potential of AI-driven models to improve climate resilience by providing accurate predictions and tailored recommendations for different regions. Engaging local communities in climate adaptation efforts is essential for building resilience. Community-based approaches ensure that strategies are culturally appropriate, context-specific, and have local buy-in. Participatory planning involves including community members in decision-making processes related to climate adaptation. This approach fosters a sense of ownership and empowers communities to implement and maintain adaptation measures. The FAO report showcases successful participatory planning initiatives in India, where farmers collaborated with local authorities to develop drought-resistant crop varieties and water management practices. Incorporating traditional knowledge and practices into climate adaptation strategies can enhance their effectiveness. Indigenous communities have long histories of managing natural resources and adapting to environmental changes. Recognizing and integrating this knowledge can provide valuable insights and strengthen adaptation efforts. In the Andes region of South America, indigenous communities have developed sophisticated water management systems known as amunas. These ancient techniques involve capturing and storing rainwater in underground reservoirs for use during dry periods. A 2024 study by the International Institute for Environment and Development found that reviving and modernizing these traditional practices improved water availability and community resilience in the face of increasing droughts. The impact of climate change is evident in the extreme weather events we see today, from severe droughts to catastrophic floods. These events have profound implications for economies, ecosystems, and human well-being. Addressing the challenges posed by climate change requires a multifaceted approach involving technological innovation, international cooperation, and community engagement. As we navigate this new reality, it is crucial to continue researching, learning, and adapting to build a more resilient and sustainable future. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How have you seen the effects of climate change in your area? What actions do you think are most important to address these challenges?